All right, y'all, obviously crazy times. Before I get into my thoughts on what's going on right now in the industry and how it connects to the social issues taking place, I just want to clarify that what I'm about to say does not reflect any of the agencies I work for or the agency I currently work for or any of the brands I represent and have done work for. Part of my job as a strategist and how I constantly keep up with the latest trends and what brands are doing is I check social media channels to understand what positions brands are taking, especially when it comes to these pivotal cultural moments. And something that I'm noticing right now that's not sitting well with me, and I think a lot of other people share this sentiment, is brands are basically doing the bare minimum. I haven't seen a ton of brands that are doing anything beyond posting images or posting their memos or these pictures that have their statements. And quite frankly, they just feel extremely tone deaf. I can't tell you how many different brands I've seen post a black image with the white text speaking how they support the voices of the minorities and of the protesters and of the people. And from my standpoint, that is doing the bare minimum when it comes to being proactive and advocating on behalf of your so-called audience or the individuals who you're speaking on in your actual post. First and foremost, the immediate reaction I have when I see this is just how tone deaf a lot of these posts sound. And to me, this is basically the equivalent of what different politicians or different brands are doing when they send out their thoughts and prayers. So we've seen this before in the past. There might be a mass shooting or just a very tragic event that takes place. And you'll see a lot of times politicians are just sending these tweets out or posting videos, saying thoughts and prayers, and basically just putting a bandage on something that they can do so much more to impact. And in this situation, I'm gonna try not to name any names, but I think we've all seen this on social media. To me, it's not doing enough. And if you're not doing enough, you're either stay out of the conversation, which is also a terrible thing, or step your game up. And as a consumer and as someone who works in social media and in advertising, it bothers me so much when I see this happening. You have a platform, you have the finances and the capital to be able to support the individuals who you claim you're supporting in your actual posts. But it has to be more than a post. This should not be something that's a checklist that you're just going through and making sure that you've spoken on their behalf. Are you donating to these organizations or these fundraisers who are trying to get these protesters out of jail or out of harm's way? And I think a big part of what I'm trying to get at is this is your chance as a major corporation to back the individuals who have basically been your bloodline, whether because they work for you or because they're buying your products. And at the core of this, so much of what's been driving capitalism and pop culture and modern culture is Black culture. And you're not seeing a lot of these brands who obviously are profiting off of Black culture. You're not seeing them do very much right now. When I look at a post that comes from, and apologies for naming names here, but when I see Nike post this really beautiful video and this incredible copywriting, I'm asking what is going on beyond that post. When I see Adidas quote tweet it and it's going viral and people are freaking out that Adidas and Nike are finally interacting and playing peace with each other, I'm looking at this and saying, is no one like frustrated with this? Like, is this what we're expecting our brands to do? Like, is this what's satisfying people? Like, what is the next step of that? It should be so much more that they're doing. I'm seeing statements from individuals, celebrities and athletes. The same goes for them, where if you're just posting about it, you're not really doing a whole lot. You are spreading awareness, you are declaring that you are advocating, but this is a situation where you can actually make a difference. And I know this is contradictory to what I'm saying because I'm just another person posting and talking about it. But these individuals have access that no single person has. These brands and these corporations can make a major difference. And so I would love to see more brands stepping up, taking action, going beyond just posting and making it seem like just another checklist off their agenda. I want to see more action from these brands. I want to see more representatives from these brands getting involved, whether it's through donations, whether it's through financing, whether it's through spreading positive and honest and revealing information, using their platforms to the right advantage into the right means. Like I was saying, I don't want to get too political, but this is just an observation I've had as I'm seeing other brands speaking up during these times. It just seems like they're doing it because it's something that feels right to do in the moment, but they can be doing so much more. I don't think people want to see a post on behalf of a brand. They want to see or hear or read about brands actually going out and supporting in different ways. And so that's kind of my 2 cents right now. I'll probably end up posting some more reactions to what brands are doing during all of this. I hope everyone stays safe. Obviously, this is a critical time in U.S. history, and we live in a capitalistic society, and brands are usually trying to capitalize off of these moments. And I think this is one of those things where it's like, you got to get it right, or just stay the hell out of it. To all of you that are protesting out there, stay safe, continue to fight, and I think we will see some incredible progress as things go along.